Hello and welcome to the Daily Oracle Pull. So, today we're going to be getting some cards from the Tea Leaf Fortune cards, and that one is by Hepburn, by Ray Hepburn. We're going to get our main energy out from the Angels and Ancestor Oracle cards, and that one's by Kyle Gray. We're going to get an animal card, and this is by Jamie Sams and David Carson. The illustrations are by Angela Wernick. Cool. Wernick. And then lastly, we'll get a card from The Universe Has Your Back by Gabrielle Bernstein. So let's get a prayer over these cards and then we will do it to it. Dear Spirit, oh my guardian angels and God, thank you so much for directing me and guiding me and protecting me every bit, every step and breath of my life. Please help me to see clearly the messages that you lay before us today, so that I can speak as a vessel clearly to help anyone who comes across this message, to help them on their path. Protect anyone who does see this message, covering them in pentacles of light, and please draw anyone and everyone to this energy that needs to hear it to help them as a tool in their life. What do we need to know today in the collective energy for our best and highest good? Please and thank you. Alrighty, let's do it to it. Let's see what we get going on here today. We'll get some shuffles and then we will read the symbolism together. Per usual, I hope you're having a great Sunday or whenever you come across this. All right, what do we need to know for our best and highest good? One more shuffle. Get some cards out. All right. For our best and highest good energy of the day, what do we need to know? Timeless energy. What do we need to know for the day? I heard it flutter down here. Ooh, I think the last time I used this deck, we got that card. Okay, I want to get another one out. Please and thank you. To expand on this energy. What do we need to know for this day? Another card. Boom. Ooh, okay, awesome. And you know what, too? Before I go into these cards right here, I'm going to pull some cards from the Tea Leaf Fortune cards to expand on the energy we're working with for our best and highest good. What do we need to know? One, two. This card. Okay, let's see what we got. All right. Ooh. Okay, so first two energies out. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're good. First two energies out, we have High Priest, intend and create, and Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. Right off the rip, we're looking at balance here, masculine and feminine, and spiritual energies at play inside of you. Gorgeous. I love this. I love this. These cards are so great. All right, so the High Priest, the intend and create. It's a space inside where now we have gathered all of this wisdom inside wherever we are, and there's still multitudes of learning to come. There's never a need to fret about that. There's so much to discover and learn. But you are at a spot where what it is that you have accumulated in experience and knowledge and connection with spirit, that you are at a place to make some decisions, make some moves, and to put your ideas into play and create in the world that which you want to draw into your life and that which you want to draw into a higher collective energy here. Because with this high priest energy, it's about the good and betterment of humankind for all. So we've got this wing that's standing, or that's like outstretched behind his hand, and that's always given me the vibes of the Garuda, which is like a it's Vishnu's magic carpet, basically, the bird that ferries him around. And this bird this bird energy, it's about seeing from higher views and understanding from multiple perspectives, and that you have flown so high, so far, so wide, even possibly just in one town, right? But that there is more to come, because then behind this shadow of this wing on your arm here, there is this geometric shape up top. I don't know if you can see that right there. It's the name of it's eluding me right now, but it has these like lines of light that are coming down, and it's behind everything, and it's the grand overarching picture that you are bringing in these rays of light in conjunction with the sun and the moon, and that you have guidance along the way. So we have the falcon, Horus energy, time energy. We've got the white purity of this garment that he's wearing. And then also we have like these copper energy bands going on his arms. We do have chakra centers and energy centers in our arms, but when I think about the arms specifically pertaining to energy, it reminds me that our energy comes in through the left side of our body. It circuits through our kundalini paths and our energy meridians, and then it goes out of our right arm. All right. So it's like receiving and giving, receiving and giving. And even in this card right here, he's holding his right hand forth. So it's the giving. All right. So what you have received now through your body, all of your experiences and knowledge are now being manifested out into the world with this staff here, like a magic wand. Have you ever read anything about, like in psychology, about what it means to point your finger? It bestows a lot of power behind it, and we should be careful to do that, to point our finger at anything. It is like wielding your own anatomical wand, but this is pointing to you wielding that power and where it is that you're directly pointing, and that even that word point, the point of something, very pointed. It is a focus. It is a direction where your gaze is lying, and it's with all of these thoughts that have come to be, so that you are at a resting place to know the move to make, especially with your growing connection with spirit, because you are embodying and being asked to embody this high priest energy, and that you're always connected with spirit. In Egyptian symbolism, and as far back as I've read about it, the falcon was the first. It was the first bird. It was the first. What's the word here? It was the first embodiment of a god. Was the falcon, and that's how they would always put it in their hieroglyphs that way, and it would, through the ages, it would take on a new god, but it would still be the falcon. And this energy that's with you, it is also messenger energy. Birds are messengers. So not only is this messenger of spirit continuously talking with you, like right here, in fact, just like ahead of you and behind you and all around you, but in this picture specifically, ahead of you, leading your way, standing right below that wand. And it's also showing that you are this embodiment of that spirit with that wing that's outstretched right there. Merkaba. That's what that energy is up top. All right. There's also a lot of fascinating stuff that you can read about our own personal Merkabas and the transmuting of energy that goes on inside of us, this balance of light and dark, which I like to call it the silver. I do. It is a mixing of the two, but I guess I like to call it the silver too, because I feel that I'm more drawn to a light path, and then it's like the sparkling energy of that silver, or that almost mercury energy. It is a communication and an uplifting and like sort of like lilting on the side of light, right? The reflections therein. But it's not a pure white light and it's not a pure dark black. It's a mixing of the two. So you are stepping in time throughout all time. Actually, time is concurrent, but you're stepping in time in perfect timing, which is spirit's timing, divine timing. And you're being led. You're being led to make the moves. This will be a more grounded sense inside of you when you really honor your inner knowing, that sentience inside. Medicine Mother. So some intuitions that are coming through with Medicine Mother right away is learning to be in charge of your own health. And that doesn't mean that you can't rely on doctors and specialists to know things, but there's a lot of information out there. And, Western medicine is the best thing out there for emergency services that there ever could be. But it doesn't have a whole lot in the way of preventative medicine, preventative living, preventative healthcare, and it doesn't promote a whole lot about healthy lifestyle. And Eastern medicine, you can learn a lot more about that, about herbs and plants and different diets and tinctures and practices, so that it doesn't get to the point where it's so bad. Now, I mean, like, sometimes you fall and you break your leg, knock on wood. I don't wish that upon anyone, right? Broken bones, woo! But if that's the case, man, get yourself to, your nearest doctor in Western medicine if you're capable of it. And this is capable all over the world. I live in America, so that's where I go to and what I think about, and a lot of the reading that I've done and my own experiences. But I think it's like a lot of times it floors me, like we don't even understand our own anatomy. We don't understand what's really going on in our own bodies at all. We're just completely aloof about it. Not everyone, right? But learning to know about your own physicality and the processes that you go through, that's really important. It's really important to not only your physical health, but your mental health. So you're being really called to learn more about your own cycles and phases and how your body reacts to different things. And to really honor your inner knowing on that, as much as science might have you believe, we're all the same and that, one size fits all. It just isn't that way, though. Everyone is so unique and different. There is certainly like overarching things that are really similar. Most of us have 2 arms, 2 legs, and 2 eyes and 2 ears. But not everybody, right? What I'm getting at is that even within like our musculature and the way our organs are working, there are differences in every single one of us. But there's a lot to learn about that, and be led by your inner knowing of it. But also, in conjunction with this high priest here, honor your inner knowing for these steps that you're being called to make. When it's your time to move, when it's time to take action and intend and create. All right. So along with this stuff, we've got the rooster. All right. An arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. All right. Now, okay, we think about the rooster too, and the crowing, the signaling of the sun, the waking up of the day. Arrogant and boastful. Have you ever seen a rooster walk around? They really are quite arrogant. They know what they know. And what a thing to say about roosters, right? Not all of them, eh? I've pet some roosters before. But man, have you ever seen like a rooster on a bent over something? Don't get in the way. So this could be foretelling that there is some energies coming your way that hold an air of arrogance and boastfulness. It could be a certain person. It could be a crowd of people, but it also could be calling in your own. Think about who you are. Are you this arrogant and boastful person? And where's the balance that's going on inside of you? All right. And then there's also going to be dealings or relationships with an older man. So this is immediately giving me vibrations of teacher energy, someone that you've learned from. And whether or not this could be someone in your past, it could be someone that you've known for a long time. It could be someone new coming into your life too. What is that saying? When the student is ready, the teacher appears. I think that's it. It's something like that. And that's the vibe that this is giving. And you know what too? This can also arrive in the form of books. This can arrive in the form of spiritual guidance, a specific spirit guide. If that is part of your energy with this intending and creating, if that's a part of like going within and broadening your astral world and your connection to that realm, and, you know, like psychic warriors. But on a more physical plane, this really could be a teacher. This could be a school. This could be a new way of doing things for you. And relying on the wisdom of those that have come before and mixing it with the experience of what's happening now in this chaotic world. Things are changing and we're learning new things. And people will have you believe that we're the smartest of all humans that have ever been. I challenge that, though. I'm not so sure about that. I'm really thankful about so many advancements in so many areas of life, but there's a lot that just gets, hidden and pushed away, especially when it comes to vibrational spiritual realms, right? And lastly, this all bodes well, especially when you honor your inner knowing for all areas of life, is that we've got this beetle energy, more awesome Egyptian symbolism going on here. Good fortune coming. Scarab energy. It's also like pineal gland activation energy. I'm kind of tempted. Even though we didn't pull that from this deck, I'd really like to read the scarab energy from here, from the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. It's either beetle or scarab in here, but it says some really cool things that I think that we should listen to. So let's see. We'll try B first. Okay, scarab. Let's try scarab. Scarab beetle spirit. Magic works through you. In ancient Egypt, the scarab beetle was revered, for the creative magic of scarab beetle spirit reminds us that we can bring forth something extraordinarily, seemingly out of thin air. Whenever you let your creativity flow through you, scarab beetle spirit reminds you that spirit has given you the gift of infinite potential. You have an ally as you fashion something new or repurpose the old. For spirit co-creates with you, channeling energy through you so that you feel replenished and vitalized as you make magic with what is at hand. Now is a time for great optimism, for you can accomplish anything you desire with your creative endeavor. Let's try this again. For you can accomplish anything you desire, and your creative endeavors will come to fruition. Miracles, opportunities, abundance, and love will appear seemingly out of nowhere as you allow spirit to work through you and magically manifest what you need. This is the protection message. Do you doubt your unique inner magic? Are you afraid that you have no originality or that creative juices don't flow through you? Perhaps you mistakenly believe you're not the creative manifesting type. Scarab beetle spirit's message is that creativity is a living force that comes to all of us from spirit, who wants every person on the planet to manifest magic and co-create the world anew. You are as capable of resilience and innovation as anyone. If you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. So draw inspiration into your being and begin to playfully create something new. and do it without any judgment. Creativity and magic are your legacy as an expression of the Creator. So let them flow through you. Dude, that was really well said. Dude. Boom. So, right, let's get to making and creating and like checking it out. Sometimes being silly and just going with the flow, learning new ways to be while honoring our inner knowledge. All right. And also look into the teachers and the guides that have come before, because when you need the teacher as the student, they will appear. Don't be boastful. Don't be arrogant. And yeah, man and lady, you got this. All right, so we're going to go into this medicine cards animals here and see what we can work with to bring out this creativity, scarab beetle energy, high priest energy, and medicine mother. Man, yeah, dude. I don't know, herbology could be calling to you, or maybe more of like the Wiccan arts, and like Mother Earth, Father Son, nature vibes. Juicy. Let's see what animal would like to work with us today to help us manifest this new energy that we're intending and creating with. Please and thank you for our highest good. What animal could we work with to help us on our path? One more shuffle. Ooh, not that way. Here we go. All right. Let's see what we get. As we expand, learn, and grow for our best and highest good. Timeless energy. There it is. Ooh, horse energy. Let's learn about it. Dude, I didn't think that there were any wild horses left, but there are. There are still wild horses out there. I think in Utah. Mustangs. Okay, 35 for 8. Abundance is foretold. Also that infinity sign, that inherent flipping back between physical and spirit. It's magic. Okay, all right. So let's get into the medicine card read. The horse, 35. Power. Mighty horse, power to run across the open plains, or to bring the vision of the shields dancing as purple dream rain. I love those little poems. Okay, 35 horse, power. Stealing horses is stealing power was a statement made frequently in historical Native American and a reference to the esteemed role which horse played in the native cultures. Horse is physical power and unearthly power. In shamanic practices throughout the world, horse enables shamans to fly through the air and reach heaven. Humanity made a great leap forward when horse was domesticated, a discovery akin to that of fire. Before horse, humans were earthbound, heavy laden, and slow creatures indeed. Once human climbed on horse's back, they were as free and fleet as the wind. They could carry burdens of great distances with ease. Through their special relationship with horse, humans altered their self-concept beyond measure. Horse was the first animal medicine of civilization. Humanity owes an incalculable debt to horse and to the new medicine it brought. It would be a long walk to see one's brother or sister if horse had not welcomed the two-legged rider upon its back. Today we measure the capacity of energies with the term horsepower, a reminder of the days when horse was an honored and highly prized partner with humanity. Dreamwalker, a medicine man, was walking across the plains to visit the Arapaho Nation. He carried with him his pipe. The feather tied into his long black hair pointed to the ground, marking him as a man of peace. Over the rise of a hill, Dreamwalker saw a herd of wild mustangs running toward him. Black Stallion approached him and asked if he was seeking an answer on his journey. Black Stallion said, "I am from the void where answers live. Ride on my back and know the power of entering the darkness and finding the light." The light. And that was... Dreamwalker thanked Black Stallion and agreed to visit him when his medicine was needed in the dream time. Yellow Stallion approached Dreamwalker next and offered to take him to the east, where Illumination lives. Dreamwalker could share the answers he found there to teach and illuminate others. Once again, Dreamwalker thanked Yellow Stallion and said he would use these gifts of power on his journey. Red Stallion approached, rearing playfully. He told Dreamwalker of the joys of balancing work and heavy medicine with the joyful experiences of play. He reminded Dreamwalker that he could better hold the attention of those he taught when humor was integrated with the lesson. Dreamwalker thanked him and promised to remember the gift of joy. Dreamwalker was nearing his destination. The Arapaho Nation was close at hand. White Stallion came to the front of the herd. Dreamwalker mounted White Stallion's back. White Stallion was the message carrier for all the other horses and represented wisdom in power. This magnificent horse was the embodiment of the balanced medicine shield. Quote, "No abuse of power will ever lead to wisdom," end quote, said White Stallion. Quote, "You, Dreamwalker, have made this journey to heal a brother in need, to share the sacred pipe, and to heal the Mother Earth. You have the knowledge through humility that you are an instrument of great spirit. As I carry you upon my back, you carry the needs of the people on yours. In wisdom, you understand that power is not given lightly, but awarded to those who are willing to carry responsibility in a balanced manner," end quote. Dreamwalker, the shaman, had been healed by the visit of the wild horses. He knew that his purpose in coming to the Arapaho was to share these gifts with them. In understanding the power of horse, you may see how to strive for a balanced medicine shield. True power is wisdom found in remembering your total journey. Wisdom comes from remembering pathways you have walked in another person's moccasins. Compassion, caring, teaching, loving, and sharing your gifts, talents, and abilities are the gateways to power. Dudes, that is beautiful. Whatever you're creating, wow, what power it holds, what power you already have inside. And it's like, it's time to, share these gifts, these talents, these abilities, and bring them forth, and playfully so, that it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to learn new things. In fact, it's a wonderful thing to make mistakes and learn new things, right? And move forward and incorporate that into our experiences too. Holy moly. Also, it feels like what you're working with, this energy that you're working with, it harkens to that time of like great change. Like this was talking about how in conjunction with horse, civilization completely changed. Just like everyone said that, we couldn't fly. And they would, if you ever even suggested it, you would just be like laughed at, completely laughed at. And then one day it happened. And boom, that ended. There was no more laughing about that. Everything was different after that. I wonder what you'll be creating and intending into the world. Spirit's here to help guide you along that path. Co-creation, man. Oh my goodness. Abundantly 35. All right, y'all. One last card for the day. Let's get one last message from Spirit. What do we need to know for our best and highest good? Please and thank you. All right, let's get another one in here. For our best and highest good. Last message of the day. Thank you so much. All right, I'm going to shuffle it up. Hey, I guess that's why I got stuck there. I needed this one. When I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. Ooh, ooh, man, coming into our self-confidence there, more of that masculine energy, sun energy, the third power chakra, the yellow chakra, our self-worth. When I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. Oh my gosh, this almost looks like the veins of an eye too. Like, how do you see? What is it that you see? You're the only one who could see from your own particular view with all of your intricacies of life that you've lived. It's so cool. Isn't that what's so cool about art and creation anyways? Like, it's just so unique. Man, that joyful space, joyful creation, the growing nature of things. I know I said that was the last thing we're going to do, but I want to hold up this yellow power chakra card for you in case you're feeling like you have blockages in your power chakra. If you are struggling with your own self-confidence and, being your beautiful, unique self, here's the symbolism on the back of the card. And then this mantra that we'll read here can help those blockages clear out that chakra. Yellow. I am fulfilled emotionally, for spiritual wisdom is my gift. My place in the universe is clear and focused. I accept my power. I encourage you to use this meditation if you believe that it might help you. Whenever I even just speak these words, I feel like there's a resonance in my being, and man, I hope that it could help shake some stuff and get some light spinning in your chakras too. So dang, I love you so much. I hope that this could help energize you along your path and get ready for a brand new week or whenever you come across this. And yeah, let's do some creating and intending and really relying on that inner knowledge. I appreciate you so much. And I'm real thankful to my friends and family. I'm very thankful to StreamYard and YouTube. And above all, I'm so thankful to Spirit, to my Oversoul, and to all of the guides that are helping you and me every breath of our lives. I will see you guys tomorrow. Mwah. Thank you so much.